to the Kelly Clarkson Show. I am here at New York's famous Tom's Restaurant. We took the show on the road while our team is hard at work prepping for our Season 6 premiere this Monday. We're going all out for a 30 rock and roll roof party. It's going to be huge with live music, celebrity guests, food, and fun. With all that planning going on, though, I decided to take the show to Tom's this week and bring you previously unreleased interviews and highlights from last season. And I'm not doing it alone. My music director, Jason, agreed to come along with his tiny Casio. This is our lunch special. Specials. I didn't know if you were going down or up. Jason Halbert is a one-man show, people. We are back all week. We are dishing out daily specials with never-before-seen interviews from last season. Back when Eddie Murphy joined us, we went down a list of some of his most iconic roles. It's a long list, but one, more than any other, really shocked his daughter when she was little. Take a look. Did you ever break the barrier in a bad way? Like, I remember I didn't realize what I was doing, but I did an animated film. And I was like, yeah, that's Mommy's voice. That's Mommy. And they were like, what? And then I ruined it. Like, then they were like, oh, Elsa is a human being, not in the, like, I ruined it.
Broke it.
Yeah, broke the magical, and I didn't mean to do it. No. But, like, you know, like, even the donkey, like, playing Donkey in Shrek, like, did it really?
They like it.
Yeah. But, I mean, I know they probably like it, but, like, did you ruin it for them, or they figured out, wait, those are human?
The only time I had a strange time was with my daughter Shane. She was we were doing Nutty Professor, and she came in the trailer, and she might have been 4 or 5 years old, and I had on all the makeup, and it was like, hey, it's Daddy, and she was like, I don't know who this is. This is some
stranger danger.
And then my voice coming out made it even stranger. She was like, get back, this is some strange.
I don't know you. Stranger danger, just scream. It's like what you teach them. Here's the next scene. Wait, this is Dr. Dolittle. I love Dr. Dolittle. This is one of my favorites. What do you remember from this scene?
I'm not really a big animal person. Yeah, so when this movie came to us and it was like, Dr. Dolittle, and I was like, how are we gonna do this? Because I ain't touching no I'm not standing over there with no tiger.
Not even like a dog person?
The only thing in that Dr. Dolittle, the first Dr. Dolittle movie, the only time I'm really with it is that dog, and I touch a duck, and everything else they put me in afterwards, and I'm like not there. And I'm not like, because I'm not really animal.
You are a great actor, my friend. I would never have. I'm like, what? I don't trust people that don't like animals, dude.
No, I didn't say I don't like them. I'm not an animal person.
Oh, man.
So it's like I'm scared of the animal.
So you don't own a dog or anything? Like you don't.
You know what we have now? We have cats.
Oh, I like cats.
We just got these 2 cats, and these cats I've never been cool with the cat in my life, and these cats. One of them follows me around and be meowing, and I'd be like, hey, what?
It's love.
Coming and nudging on me. I never had that ever. Rosie, little Rosie.
Oh.
She's a ragdoll cat, so you pick them up and they just go limp, and they're like super laid back, and she actually I'd never feed her or anything. She'll just come and be looking for me, and
Someone feeds her, right? Or?
Yeah, they feed her.
Okay.
But usually the cat thought that the cats would, gravitate or their favorite person to be like the person that's feeding them. I don't feed her or do anything.
Oh, see, cats are very independent. They probably like you because you're like, get away. They probably like that.
No, I think they like me because I'm laid back, and the rest of the house is, da-da-da-da. And when you come around my room, it's laid back. So the cat be coming and looking for me, and it's kind of weird.
No.
For a cat to come outside the room and start meowing, it's meowing for me?
Yes.
It's very strange.
You are lovable.
I didn't know cats, I thought cats were aloof and didn't do that.
Yeah, not with you. Welcome back, y'all. We are all queued up for our next previously unaired interview. When Andra Day stopped by, we chatted about her early jobs, including performing at kids' parties. That role didn't always go as planned. Check this out while I enjoy some home fries. So wait, so I heard that you were also, whenever you were younger, you were a kids' entertainer? Like you dressed up in costumes? Like what costumes? What did you do?
Oh my God, I had so many jobs.
I had so many jobs. I've literally had 100 jobs.
No, that's what I tell people. I was like, I've had 25 jobs. Let me tell you something. When they tell you, they're like, we need your references because we're gonna call to make sure that it's BS. Because by job 12, by job 13 or 14, the fact that they kept hiring me, I was like, oh, don't worry about that. You know what I mean? References are not real, don't worry.
That is a fake thing.
Yeah, you heard it here, no.
Yeah.
No, one of my jobs.
You heard it here?
One of my jobs, there's so many embarrassing jobs. This one, you know what's funny? This one isn't even embarrassing embarrassing because of the costumes. It was embarrassing because I didn't even break even. Like I was spending so much on gas money, I wasn't actually making any money.
Yeah.
But I used to be a children's entertainer, so I would show up to kids' parties as like Elmo, Dora the Explorer, Minnie Mouse, and you know.
I used to dress
Princess
in
Tiana.
costumes at like Six Flags Over Texas. I was like in
Really?
costume
Okay,
doing
you did
things.
the
Yeah.
same. Honestly,
like
it was
singing
kind
and
of
dancing.
fun. It was kind of fun.
I
you know
liked
what
it.
I mean?
I was like, whatever.
I will tell you though, the response that you would think you get from kids, like there's a lot of build up to your first gig. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna go in there. The kids are gonna love it. Da, da, da. Girl, they don't warn you. The first gig I did was Minnie Mouse, and I was practicing. I was like, the laugh, everything. You know what I mean? I was like, I got it. I got Minnie down. You know. And so I go into the kids' party for the first time, and no one tells you that, like, right, hiring a 7-foot rat for your 1-year-old's birthday party is a bad idea. You know what I mean? So I walked in, and I was like, hey! The kids started screaming. Like, the 1-year-old is in tears. Everyone's bawling. Everyone's crying. Like, so
This
Minnie
is
was on
funny.
punishment. Yeah, Minnie was on punishment. She was relegated to a corner. But it was a Filipino party, so I was eating some pancit and some lumpia. It was so good. So no, it was so fun. And then another one, there was a young girl. I was playing Princess Tiana. I was more appreciated at this party, but only by her. She was like super possessive. So like we'd have things laid out for all the other girls, and honey, every paint pot was set in front of her. She was like, no one touches my Tiana. This is my party. So it was just a really interesting experience all around. For
I
sure,
know.
yeah.
They don't tell you things about kids because I worked at a bookstore and they were like, you get the kids section. I was like, that's so cool.
Amazing, right, yeah.
I love this. This is no, it's not.
Yeah.
Kids,
Yeah.
you do not tell your kids how to put up. You
No.
do not tell your kids how
No.
to. They leave candy. They leave.
Nope.
It was the tornado.
Right, 100%.
Like it was. I was like, oh, I got this because I'm the new person
Right,
here.
100%.
Yeah, I thought
It
it was like a treat.
Right, exactly.
I got tricked.
Right.
Yeah.
You were duped, 100%.
Yeah.
Same thing. I was
Kids
like,
are
at one point I
crazy.
was looking, I was like, I'm not supposed to say this to you because you're a child, but you're mean. You're a bully.
Yeah.
To me, even. I'm
Yes.
terrified of her. Like,
Yes. I know. My kids are so funny now when they do go to parties. They're like, because they know they see my face when I
Right.
see another kid acting up, and I'll look at them. And I'm like,
yeah?
and they know that means if you act like that, your
Try
life
it.
will not go well.
Right.
Yeah.
Try it. I dare you to try it.
Because I see
right?
that other kid, and then they'll walk over there and be like, did you see what this kid was? And I go, you know I saw it.
They try to check in
Yeah.
with you. That's so cute.
I was like, if that comes out of you, you're never having a play date
right,
with that
there
human.
you go. Exactly right.
Yeah, it is funny. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I got to talk about this song because I have covered it a couple times. Rise Up.
Yes.
It's like your big first hit, I think,
You
right?
sounded
Like,
so amazing.
I
too,
did
by
not
the way.
sound like you. You're very nice.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
But
I could not believe it. Somebody was like, did you see she covered? I was like, no.
you
Because I
feel
hear covers
when
all
you
the time, but you're...
sing that though. You feel there's because I cover a lot of songs. Even before this show, I've been doing that on tour for a while. Like it's
Right,
called Fair and
right.
Quest. So like I've been doing it a minute. But like you feel like you are transported to a different place while singing that song. I had a hard time not crying the entire time. Like it's so moving.
Right,
Like
wow.
did you feel that like the first time?
Yeah, I mean, I think I feel that honestly every time, you know what I mean? So it's so funny because, you know, obviously we get like the singer's fatigue, right? When you're like, okay, you gotta sing the same songs over, you know.
Some
but
songs
there's
you
a
don't.
gratitude, sometimes, and there's a gratitude, but I will tell you, you know, every experience with that song has been different, you know what I mean? And so I will say, I agree with you. I think it is, you know, I wrote it, but I'm really the vessel for it because I remember I was in church one time and I went to visit, it was a church downtown in Los Angeles with my mom, and she was like, you come with me? I said, okay, cool, you know. So we went to visit this church and they had this performance and they had no idea I was there. It was nothing, you know. And it was a young girl who got up and she started singing Rise Up. And I'm telling you, and so I was like, at first I was kind of like, oh my gosh. Mom was like, oh wow, they don't even know you're here. Girl, a minute into the song, I'm bawling.
Oh.
I'm crying, I'm bawling. And I was
Child
like,
singing that?
Right, yes.
I have
was
no
like-
chance at not crying.
And I was thinking to myself, I was like, is that weird to be crying at my own song? You know, but it just kind of
No.
reminded me like it was just meant to be here always. And so.
No,
and
we're the
every-
vessel for certain things. They
Absolutely.
just come out. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And I feel like every experience has been different. You know, I always tell people, you know, meet and greets on tour for me are, it's not like, hey, you know, they're so serious.
Intense?
Does that make sense? Very, very
No,
intense.
me too. With like, because of you are even stronger. Like the stories that go along
Exactly.
with certain songs.
Exactly.
Those are the ones they tell you, and I'm like, oh, I'm not qualified to have this conversation.
100%.
Like,
I'm
you
the
know?
ex-girl. I just be praying too. And I feel bad because you're on a time crunch. So the team's
And then
like,
you feel bad because
yeah,
they're
so the
rushing you,
team's
and you're like,
time,
she's telling
time.
me she survived cancer. I'm not going to
Thank
move her
you.
along.
Thank you, exactly
Like,
right.
Yeah.
Or the person who literally says to me, hey, I was actually going to harm myself, but I didn't because of your song. I'm like,
Totally.
what y'all want me to do? Rush this person? house in a row. You know what I mean? So it's
You can't.
no, and honestly,
Yeah.
it's a blessing. It makes it every time. It makes every moment special and different, you know?
It's the coolest thing to be a part of someone's world like that, too, and you
Yeah.
don't realize,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
until that moment.
Heavy
It's a-
responsibility,
But
for
just so
sure,
you know,
yeah.
like, you have so many great songs. I love your voice.
Thank
I've been a
you,
fan
thank
for a
you,
minute.
thank you, wow.
But it is rare, I think, in a career when you do have a song that transcends you.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely,
Like,
yeah.
not every artist gets that
Yeah.
moment.
And that's been the blessing of it. You know what I mean? That's really been, it's been really amazing.
We are back at Tom's restaurant sharing interviews we've never aired before. I've also been eating, so if there's food in my teeth, my bad. Last season, we welcomed Henry Hall. He was promoting his TV series Dinner with the Parents, but we also had to talk about his music career and his famous mama, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Take a look. So you're also a musician, so I'm gonna have to talk about that.
Yeah,
And
please.
do
By the
you-
way, can I just say, Kelly Clarkson, I mean, the legend.
Oh, you're so funny.
Sorry. I don't want to embarrass you. Sorry, I don't want to embarrass you on your own
No.
show, but this is a fever dream for me, being on the Kelly Clarkson Show in the best possible way.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, because, well, I've been a big fan forever.
Thanks.
And I played it was my friend's wedding recently, and he's
Yeah.
my drummer in my band. And he's so obsessed with playing shows that his idea of like a wedding part rehearsal dinner was for us to play a gig, like play for the wedding party.
Oh my God,
So
I love
we've
it.
learned all these covers and everything, and we played Since You've Been Gone.
Yes.
But my friend's name is John, so we changed the lyric to be Since You've Been John.
Since you've been John.
Yeah. So and that went over quite well.
I have different lyrics for it too.
Do you?
We have to. Yeah, I shouldn't say it on
Okay.
TV. But, yeah, I hear your brother's actually responsible for the title of your new album, right?
Oh yeah, he absolutely is. Yeah, I got
did
a
that
new
come
album
about?
coming out, and basically I was I don't know how old I was, probably 12, 13, something like that, and we're playing outside, me and my friend Mel and Charlie, and Charlie's a serious athlete. My brother, he like actually played D1 basketball, and he's like really into basketball,
Yeah.
and so he wanted to play a real game, you know?
Yeah.
But Mel and I thought it would be more fun to just mess around and be goofy and stuff. So we would moon him every single time he took a free throw.
Mooning is never not
no,
funny.
Mooning that's the peak of comedy.
Yeah.
It's like Jerry Seinfeld king
And then
mooning
mooning.
people, you know? Yeah.
But
so
is never
anyway,
not funny,
It's so
yeah.
funny, yeah. So anyway, so we're doing all this stuff, and then Charlie just lost it, and he starts going, "Stop doing funny stuff," like that. Kept saying, "Stop doing funny stuff."
So
Stop
that's your
doing.
title, yeah.
So the title of the album is "Stop Doing Funny Stuff." Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of our
yeah.
writing always comes from childhood in
That's
some
right.
form. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's
yeah.
Mother's Day, so do you and
Yeah.
Charlie, do y'all do anything for your mama?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of, whatever, we're at the beck and call of our moms, so whatever she wants us to do. Yeah, there we are in New York City. New York City, baby!
Yeah, such good energy.
Yeah, so whatever she wants to do, we do. My mom makes marmalade, like some mad.
I've never
good
made marmalade.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole
Well,
process.
I've never made a lot of things.
Okay.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, she makes marmalade. I don't know how to make marmalade, so she's gonna teach us.
Oh.
We'll be her little worker bees. I think that's
fun.
the plan.
Oh,
yeah.
what a cute moment,
yeah.
too. I love being in the
Yeah.
kitchen with my kiddos. So
It's
she's
the
going to
best,
love
right?
that. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You think that's gonna pan out?
Oh my gosh, it's like the most simple things of just spending time. It sounds so cheesy, but that's
Yeah.
like still my favorite. Mine are 7 and 9, so they still think I'm quasi cool. But yeah, but I think it comes back around. Teenage happens, and you're not cool,
That's
and then
right.
you end up coming back around to like my mom is super cool.
Yeah, no, my mom's my homie
Yeah.
now. She's just she's my friend.
Every day this week, we are wrapping up with something unexpected that happened last season, and it's what I'm liking. Lots of people like visiting New York during the holiday season. It is a very magical time here, but not everyone lets you know they're coming. So I was a little surprised when Sterling K. Brown walked onto our set with a special Christmas gift. Let's look back.
And Astaire went all out with a Vogue dance performance that made her family so proud, as you can see from the photos. She got
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Happy holidays, everyone. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Happy holidays!
I was like, what the hell? I was like,
Take it.
Wait, what are you doing? Sterling K. Brown, everybody. What are you doing here?
Listen, I'm in town to promote my new movie, American Fiction.
Oh my
Out in
gosh.
New York and LA, December 15th.
I got it on you. There we
It's
go.
all good.
Okay.
But I come bearing gifts.
Oh, okay.
Take a look.
Wait,
Open
okay,
that top
okay.
right there.
Yes! You remembered.
I remembered.
You remembered. How do I like to eat
So,
these?
if you guys don't know, Kelly enjoys Doritos, but not the whole Dorito.
Nope.
She just likes to lick the dust off the Dorito and then throw it away.
Wait.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
It's an addiction.
You could,
Yeah.
you gonna try the whole chip this time, or maybe?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Are you really?
Wait. You should try it.
You are, okay,
Try
good,
it.
give me
Just
one.
the dust.
Give
Just
me
the
one.
dust. Here
Just
we
the
go.
dust? It's not gonna look.
It's so good. It's so good.
It is good.
And then you toss the cookie.
You talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
I got
saying, I don't know if I have some kind of salt thing. I don't know what happened.
It's
I
good,
really like.
though.
Wait,
Yes.
you're here. You're promoting. I love this building
here.
so much. Random people stop by. I love it so much. So what are you promoting? What are you doing right now?
I'm promoting a movie called American Fiction.
Yeah.
Right? Starring Jeffrey Wright, Erica Alexander, Tracy Ellis Ross, myself,
Oh, wow.
Issa Rae, etc.
Wow.
It opens December 15th in New York and LA, and then it rolls out nationwide at the beginning of 2024. Please come out and support.
Wait, those are amazing actors.
They are.
What is it about? What is it about?
It is about a writer who is frustrated, black writer who's getting frustrated because he wants to write different things, but the only thing that America seems to want to see has to do with people in dire straits that look like me. So he writes something as a spoof about people in dire straits that look like as a joke, and it becomes like his best-selling novel ever.
Of course.
It's a comedy.
Of
Check
course.
it out, please.
It's kind of a comedy, but kind of not.
It's kind of all of
Yeah,
that.
I was like,
Yeah.
But kind of really sad, and we need progress.
Kelly Clarkson, you look good.
Thank you.
Can I say, Kelly Clarkson look good.
I love that you stopped by. And you brought a Christmas treasure.
You can't come empty-handed. That's what my mama told me.
I got you to do it. I got you to try
I
it.
licked
You were
it.
like, this is gross.
I licked the chip. No, it was tasty.
It's so good.
It's really good.
Man, I could do the whole bag.
Come on, Kelly Clarkson,
Okay.
do
Oh
your
my
bag.
gosh. Okay, so American Fiction, right?
American
Fiction, December
15th, New York and LA.
Everybody! I love you for stopping by. I'll see you next week. And you sing a hell of a jingle
You
bell.
stop. You look like. Bye, everybody! Man.
I don't care what you say. Licking the Doritos is always cool. That's it for today. Thanks to all our guests, Zendaya, Jerry Seinfeld, Brooke Shields, Eddie Murphy, Andra Day, Henry Hall, and Sterling K. Brown. Y'all have a great day, and if it's not, change it.